in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. We'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Bradley
following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The play fake, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Coleman has it here right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and 2. Love with it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a punt return of 89 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on board.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
2nd and 3. At the
21-0 our score after one.
Into the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now a give right side. It's Ellis, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Quick pass out to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Gurley on the carry.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd down, Love eluding the pressure right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Third and long for Love. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons cut into that lead.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's good for a first down.
Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that is incomplete.
The pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 25-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Miller, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll run on first down. Ellis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want fall victim to it themselves.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7 yards the pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up
play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards on the ground.
I don't know that bitch ass nigga.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in.
That nigga in from my part of VA.
This Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, G. Get off the field. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 52. Steal. Black.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would appear that that 1st round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Made at the 21-yard
Brandon,
line.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be
and he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now, it's Ellis. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ball carrier.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.